Oh, so are we supposed to be doing that?
No, just start the show. And start the show.
All right, everybody. It's another episode of We Everywhere, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
What's going on, guys? Welcome. Thank you for joining us for another week. Again, I am Omar here, and always with us is...
And I'm Nadia.
Yep, she is...
And I'm Omar. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. Anyways, what's up, guys? We're back.
Yeah.
I see you come back for some more.
You know, they tuned in.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for being here. What are we going to talk about today, mister?
Well, I mean, we wanted to go ahead and start off again by thanking everybody for joining us on the show.
Number one.
Thank you for keeping it going. Yeah, we're number one.
No.
We're number one on the charts.
I mean, like, first things first. Yes,
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
important, number one. Thank you to our very important fans.
Yes, absolutely. And also equally as important, I got myself a haircut this week.
Yes, you did. And you look mighty fine.
Why, thank you very much.
It was getting shaggy in the back.
Yeah, definitely got myself a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to talk about why you got a haircut?
Yes, we do.
Because
Yes.
that's probably one of the biggest things we did this week.
Yeah, that's very true. Actually, yeah, we're making moves. This is a big deal. I mean, obviously starting this podcast is a big deal for us.
Right.
And then we were like, oh, we actually have to have some nice photos taken of us. That would be helpful. So, maybe you guys can take us serious. So we had our first photo shoot ever together as a couple. And it was for the show, for a little icon pic. And it was fun. Like, first of all, I had no idea what we were wearing. All I knew was that we needed to take it on a couch. I was like, we record the episodes on the couch. The couch is our vibe. We're couching it. Let's just keep the couch theme going.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, lucky for us, we have lots of friends with cool looking couches.
So we found ourselves a couch. We took ourselves some photos.
Yeah, it was fun.
But yeah, I had a blast. The funny thing is that I was like, okay, I wouldn't have cut my hair if it wasn't for something important.
Right.
Because I was just like, whatever, who am I trying to impress?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now we got people to impress,
Mm-hmm.
right? The people that see us on iTunes or, wherever they're listening to podcasts.
We're here to impress you.
They're like, oh, look at that snazzy photo.
Snazzy. What's this snazzy? God.
So see how
They look
corny you can make
snazzy.
it. Look at how snazzy those guys look.
I like to say snazzy.
Snazzy.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So how do you feel about it? What do you mean? Where are we going with this
I
part?
feel good. What do you mean, like, as far as being a model?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
what up?
please. You stepped right into that real easy. You're way better at it than I am. You're like not afraid, huh? Of the camera?
No, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, for me to have my photo taken, which I never do. Like, But back when I was in college and right out of college doing like the acting thing and taking all the headshots and all shit, it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of just did what they told me. They were just like, look into the fucking camera, like just straight into it. That's all you need to do. Like, okay, so at least it's harder for me with phones, like where to look, like especially now that the iPhones have like 3, and I'm like, which one of those
It's
cameras
true.
do I look at?
Just look in the general
Vicinity.
I was gonna say facility.
Just in one of those
The general
buildings.
facility.
Go to one of those facilities. It'll work out. It doesn't matter.
Vicinity. I can speak English. Yeah. You know what? I felt good about this shoot. Like,
Right.
I've only done one other shoot. Like, obviously, I'm always behind the scenes. And if I ever post pictures on Instagram, it's because I've taken them or Nas has taken them of me. Some of them Emily's taken when we've gone on vacation, stuff like that. But for the most part, like, no shoots for me. I've never done a photo shoot. Then we did Ladies Like Us, and we had to do our promo photo shoot. So we did that. I was like, okay, just put a mirror in front of me, tell me what to do. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Cause it's like, honestly, it's stressful because
right.
Like, there's so many little things. I'm just, I don't know. Naz has been doing it for so long that she knows exactly her angle. She knows exactly how to position herself. She engages with the camera. Like, it's second nature to her at this point. But for me, it's like all of a sudden I'm like aware that like there's something capturing me and everyone's watching and I'm like,
like I don't know what to do with my
hands.
hands.
I was like, okay, guys, what do I do with my hands? Only because all those little things matter. It's crazy. You can't just like casually sit like as much as you want to. It's like I'll sit and they'll be like, oh, make sure you pull your shoulders back and your hair is in your boobs. And oh, you need to fix your makeup and blah, blah, blah. And your shirt is crunkled. I'm like, like it's so much.
You know what's funny is I'll feel like that when I'm sitting just normally. Like because I have such bad posture.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'll be sitting at the computer or like on my laptop and I'm working. And before I know it, I'm like,
oh, God. Like a vampire?
Yeah. Well, this is a little extreme, but you know what I mean? Like I'll hunch over and I'll be like, oh my God. Like,
yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
So when we were taking the photos and we were sitting on the couch, I was like, am I just like, even right now?
Yeah. I'm like,
should I
straightening.
Should I actually learn how to sit better? Like a human being? Like I'm devolving. As I'm getting older, like I'm turning into that.
Actually, we do that.
I know.
Okay, which brings me to another topic. Anyways, wrapping up the photo shoot. It was great. Can't wait for you guys to see the images.
Oh, yeah. I think we got some good photos.
I think we got some good
photos. Put the dogs in it.
So put the dogs in it. Yeah, we'll see what we come up with. Stay tuned for that. Actually, you've already seen it. What am I talking about? We're already in the third episode.
This is like 4.
We are all out of whack. Anyways.
Mentally, we everywhere, baby.
Yeah, exactly. We're in all dimensions,
so many
all
meanings.
time zones. We are in the past and the future and the present. Anyways, this brings me to you're saying you're getting older and you're crunching over. Okay, we are getting older and we are crunching over.
I said hunching over.
Okay.
You like my bones are breaking. Like I'm
crunching. Anyways, yeah, we need to be active in our age. In our age.
MMA?
With our age.
You're trying to get to that.
MMA?
No, that wasn't where you were going with that?
What? First of all, you have not done any physical activity since you played soccer in high school, and now you want to jump to MMA? Like, that sounds logical. But I say this because if you don't use it, you lose it. And it's important. Okay. This is why.
What is the it that you're talking about?
Your muscle mass and your just like what's holding you up so you don't crinkle over.
You know what?
Okay. Do you understand?
All joking aside, that I know that that's true.
Yes.
Like obviously.
Yes.
And didn't you send me?
Yes, I did.
You were like, hey, babe.
I was like, check this out.
Check this out.
And it was like a graph of like, it's like, if you don't use it, you lose it. And it was like an inactive person and an active person like showed their ages or some shit like that.
It was like an arm that was like withering.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, what's up with that?
I was like, this is good imagery. I should forward this. Maybe it'll impact him. Maybe if he sees this, he'll change his mind. But it's true. So,
right.
Okay. So I've talked about this so many times. I hate working out, but once I'm doing it, I actually like it, but the motivation to do it is just not there. Like if I could just live my life eating fast food every day and not working out, like that would be ideal.
The American dream.
The American dream. I do like eating healthy, but I don't like eating healthy all the time, every day for every meal. I wish I could eat whatever I wanted, but I simply can't. No, there's some people that actually genuinely love eating clean food, and they're like, fast food is disgusting. And it is disgusting. It is disgusting.
Nah.
No, it's disgusting.
It's not.
But it's
delicious.
It's nasty delicious. In the best way.
You know what I mean? Look, Carl's Jr.
Okay.
Western bacon cheeseburger.
That's his favorite, hands down.
That's probably my favorite fast food hamburger.
You know what?
Look, put an Impossible patty in there if it makes you feel
you're
better.
Down now?
No, I still wouldn't do that hamburger.
You tried it that way. Hamburger's like
it. Yeah, I tried it. I didn't like it.
Yeah. But yeah, so with that being said, like I've always, it's no secret, I'm not a fan. I'm cool with it once I'm doing it. I feel amazing after I do it. I never regret it after I do it. So I was kind of like just doing my own thing, working out at Naz's house and stuff like that. But I wasn't consistent with it. I was like going once, twice a week. Like it was just not impactful. Right. On top of like sitting on the couch with you, Mark and Alan eating wings. Like, so picked on a funeral saying. And I was like, I need to do something about this because I'm not feeling very great. So I signed up for F45, which is functional 45. And it's only 45 minutes a class, and they have, and they do it outside. So right now it's like, there's like berries. I'm sure there's others, but what I know of is there's berries and there's F45, and they do it outside. The classes are small. You have to wear your mask. They take all the precautions. They check your temperature before class and stuff like that. So I feel good about all that stuff, but I needed something. I needed the accountability. Unfortunately, I am that person that has to pay actual money for the accountability.
Right. I understand that.
It sucks because it's like I think about the money that I could be saving if I just was disciplined enough on my own, and I just am not. So
no, I mean it's also environment too. Like sometimes some people aren't about working out at home,
right?
Like it's not necessarily the space, especially our home where we don't necessarily have like a garage or someplace. Like,
or an outdoor area.
I'm always like, if I had a backyard or I had a garage, I could hang like a heavy bag or something like that.
And then you'll work out?
Yeah, right?
Once you own a home?
Once I own... I gotta own... First off, I own this home.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I mean, so a backyard.
I don't own anything.
A backyard. Excuse me. Once you own a backyard.
When I own a backyard. Or a front yard.
That's great. When will that happen?
I mean, we got to work on that.
Listen, you can be full of excuses.
Right? I know. That's going to happen with all the subscribers we're going to get.
Yes. Amazing. Guys, help us.
Imagine.
We need a backyard so Omar can work out.
Finally. If you care about my health at all, you're gonna.
We should sign up for Patreon.
Join our Patreon, and help me.
Oh my god. Yeah. So, I started that. I started that last week. Today was day. Let's see. I started last Monday, so it's been a week now that I've been doing it. And so, I signed up. So I showed up, right? It was like the first week was like a discounted rate for your first week, and you pay per week and you go, it's unlimited. So you can go as many times as you want. So it makes sense. If you want to get more bang for your buck, you go every day. Either 5 to 6 days a week is ideal, right?
Right.
This week I did 6. Booyah. Bang. In your face.
You showed me.
Showed it. My noggles are gonna show you later. Anyways, so I sign up for the week, and then I show up on day 1, and they're like, "Oh, we're doing what I thought was a 28-day challenge. Turns out it's a 45-day challenge, which is fine. Whatever. It's a few more days, a lot more days than a few, but it's fine."
Did you sign up thinking it was 28?
I signed up thinking it was 28.
And then what, did you get like an email?
No, so then I posted it. I like shouted them out, and I was like on my Instagram, and I was like, "Hey guys, just signed up for this 28-day challenge." And then the girl that worked there, when I came into class the next day, she's like, "Hey Nadia, I saw your post on Instagram. Thanks." She's like, "But you do know it's a 45-day challenge, right?" And I was like, well, too late for that.
She was like, "Hey, thanks for the post, but you're
wrong. You got it wrong." Yeah, but more like The way she said it was more like, for me, like, you do know this is 45 days, like not 20.
So you know.
Yeah, there's a few more in there. So, and it's funny because I literally don't even know what I'm supposed to do on this challenge. I don't know what the challenge is, what the challenge is for. I don't know if I win during the, like, I don't they were just like, we're having a challenge. And I was like, sign me up.
So you signed up, but you, okay, so like you just work out or what?
Yeah, it's they set you up with teams.
Okay.
And I'm like on the group me text or whatever.
Right, so you're on a team.
I'm on a team.
So do you guys have to lose a certain amount of weight?
I think it's a collective thing.
Most, like a biggest loser.
I think it's a collective.
Thing.
So what they did was they have this like high tech. Before, when I did my body fat percentage test with my old trainer Justin, he did the caliber, the like.
He just like pinched you. With
it's like the pinching
thing,
device. Yeah, right. So he did that. That's what I was used to. That's what I know. I don't know how accurate that is versus the new high tech machine. Mm-hmm. But at this facility, they have the new high tech machine. So I stand on, and they're like, "Okay, now hold this. Put your arms out. Whatever. Blah blah blah." I was floored with my results. And I told myself, you know, when I was eating wings with Omar Allen, I'm sitting on the couch.
Stop like you keep listing our names like we're like associates.
I'm trying to like, you know, paint the picture.
Like this Buffalo Wing crime syndicate.
Those are my bad influences. Now you know them. Get familiar. Anyways, yeah. I was like, you know what, Nadia, you're going to regret this later. Like, you know what you're doing. Be aware. Like, my body takes a while to show that I've gained weight. So I can go a couple weeks eating shitty and not working out and not seeing anything right away and still fit in. It doesn't help that we're wearing sweatpants and leggings every day. So once I started wearing jeans again, I was like, Lord Jesus.
I still haven't noticed it.
I hate you so much. He just gave the most obnoxious one-eyed blink. Wink.
It's a wink.
You know what? A wink is classified as a one-eyed blink. Anyways.
We should start making up things about it. It's blink because it's both.
Exactly.
And wink because it's one.
Oh. I like where you're going with this. But yeah, so I can't fit in my jeans and I started working out. End of the story.
You know what's funny is okay. So do you remember the Nintendo Wii, right? Obviously. So the Wii had no. I'm just saying because I'm just saying like the Wii had. They came up with this thing called the Wii board or the Wii Fit board.
Right.
Okay, so they were like, okay, if you buy this, it'll work with like this weird sports game, the Wii Fit game, but it was also like a skateboard game. So I was like, oh, I'll buy that in case I get that skateboard game. Like it'll be tied to whatever. The point is, the only thing it came with,
excuse me,
the only thing it came with was that Wii Fit game.
Right.
So the first thing it tells you to do is that to set up your little Wii guy. So you're looking at it on the screen, and there's your little guy, and you're like, okay, it's I've already made it look like me or whatever. And then it goes stand on the scale, and then I stand on stand on the Wii Fit board, and I stand on the board, and then it's like the Wii Fit will tell you where you're at, and then it went to obese.
Yeah.
And the worst part about it was that my little character just kept getting like fatter and fatter. Like he just kept getting wider.
How cute. Yeah. Well, you can't really.
I was like, this shit just insulted me.
You can't really look at those charts because even the girl that worked at the F-45.
The video game charts.
Yeah. No, the obese charts. The obese classification charts.
Nintendo thinks I'm fat as fuck.
Oh my god. No, so the girl, she told me, she was like, so they print out your report. They're like, this is your report, this is how much you weigh, this is blah blah blah, all this stuff about you. And she goes, don't look at this chart. This is inaccurate. And she goes,
we're going to give it to you anyway, but don't look at it.
Just don't even disregard this. She was like, because when Arnold Schwarzenegger was a weightlifter, like, you know, back in the day when he was like a bodybuilder or whatever, she was like, he was classified as obese. So that's what she told me to make me feel better. Because I think I'm morbid. According to the chart, I'm in the morbid area. Is it hot in here? I'm getting hot. Is it hot in here? No, really?
Really put yourself into like a...
Oh my god, it's so hot. I'm sweating.
That's why
I'm morbid.
I can't even.
Okay. It's so hot in here. Did the AC turn off?
I can't even move on.
Why?
Because it's making me laugh so much.
Yeah, so that's what she told me. Yeah, so
well, look, but it doesn't matter because now in 45 days
I'm gonna look like Carmen Electra.
Damn.
She was the first person that came to my mind. Talk about an old reference. Anyways, I'm seriously sweating. Like, what is happening?
Carmen
Yeah. So,
oh my god, that's so
stay tuned
funny.
for that.
Yes, in 45 days, somebody send us a red bathing suit. Wasn't she on Baywatch?
Yeah, she was.
You could have gone with Yasmin Bleeth. Remember?
That's a good one, though. Like, who's better, Carmen or Yasmin? Are you more of a Yasmin? They're both hot.
I think. Well, I would always go Yasmin Bleeth over Pamela Anderson.
Okay, why? More exotic.
I think just like like
the dark hair light eye combo.
The dark hair light eye combo. Exactly.
Yeah.
But Carmen Electra looked like she was wild.
Yeah, she was nasty.
You know, so like you're like, okay, that one is the one that's gonna show me a better time.
Yeah, for sure. Carmen's a good time. Look who she married twice. Rod Stewart.
What is wrong with you?
No.
Rod.
I'm sorry. I'm a mess. Okay, Dennis Rodman and Dave Navarro. Am I doing this right?
Yeah,
Dave Navarro. Yeah.
From Ink Master.
Yeah. Also known as
the
host of Ink Master. Oh God. But yeah. So I'm doing that and I'm in a challenge and we'll see what happens. And I don't know what I'm challenging or what I'm doing, but we'll see.
I mean, yeah, you just like, it's like those people that just see a line and they just get into that line.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you in line for? I don't know, but there was a line. So I just got in here.
I mean, I'm
You're
not like that stupid.
I'm down. Well, I mean, you didn't even know anything about this challenge.
That's my Aries nature.
Yeah, what if they're like,
who wants to challenge me?
Week 3.
Yeah.
Like, deep sea diving.
I mean, like, whatever. I just knew I was like, whatever. I need something to push me. So sign me up.
Hell yeah. And you've been going.
I've been going every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been showing up like, I am going to die.
Oh my God. I like it because it goes fast and the workouts are not hard. Like each station, it's not difficult. It's easy shit. It's just, you have to do it repetitively for 20 seconds. Then you pause and you do it for another 20, it's like that kind of thing. And so you don't realize how much work you're putting in. And then you come home and you're like, I'm so sore. So, yeah. And then I will say too, like the girl that's running the challenge, she emailed me like the requirements, what you need to do and all this stuff. And she was like, you need to take a front and I don't know if it was front and back and side or how many different, but definitely front. And I think back, pictures of yourself, before pictures.
Right.
And they were like, and you can't wear pants. You have to wear a bathing suit or your underwear. And I was like, hell no.
I'm gonna take the pictures.
I still haven't done it. Let
me get that photography gig.
That sounds mortifying to me. The fact that I have to take a before picture and then what am I going to post it online? Be like, look at me before, look at me after.
You know what? Hey, look.
I mean, it's cool, but
here's what I'll say. Kudos. Cool. Congratulations to anybody that has those before and after. Like,
that's balls.
You worked your ass off. You did it. Congrats to you. You totally deserve it.
Yes.
That is a very brave move to do that before. And I think that if you want accountability,
yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? There's no more ultimate accountability than
a damn
than
picture.
doing that. But I'm not gonna push you to do it because, like,
I'll do it tomorrow. I've already been a weekend. I'm a little bit tired.
You already feel better.
I already feel better.
Should we oil you up so you look like...
grease me. I'm gonna like paint abs.
Let's do that. Let's contour some abs.
It's just mortifying. I'm just not down with the before pictures. I've never done it. I just hate it. I hate it.
I mean, like I said, a weekend, you're enjoying it. You're committed to it. I think. I mean, it's only gonna. That means the next picture you take is gonna be that much better.
Yeah, you just got to stay on it and committed and show up.
Right.
If you just show up, it's gonna happen.
No, I totally understand. I feel you.
But like, we have to stop eating pasta. HelloFresh is doing us dirty lately, or you're just. They're not doing us dirty. You just keep forgetting the days that we need to pick our meals.
Right. Well, you keep asking me to like look at the meals, and I keep just. I totally forget because when you ask me, I bring it up. But when you ask me, it's never when you want to look at it.
It's
You're
like just in passing.
Hey, remind me that we need to check the meal.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, and I'll bring it up. And then you're like, not now, I got to do something. And then that's it. And next thing you know, we're getting like the pot pie instead of like the chicken and
which
veggies.
Was so good.
That's right.
We had that tonight.
I know.
We made mushel. Oh my God, what is wrong with me today?
Is that pot pie?
Jesus. We made mushroom truffle penne pasta.
Right.
And we made the chicken pot pies because we had 2 left over that we didn't make during the week because they send us 3 a week.
Right.
On Monday. We didn't even get to them. I don't even know what we were eating. I was eating a lot of salads and protein shakes.
Right. I think you had a couple like of wait, you have a shoot or you had some clients, right?
Oh yeah, I've been working this week.
You had some clients, so you like ate on the run,
right,
or whatever. So it's just like, well, now we're not hungry,
right?
And then, like you said, you know, the terrible trio was here. Me, Mark, and Alan.
No, then we had Friday night. Friday night. We went to Mariella's taco truck.
Oh, we went to the taco
in Inglewood.
Truck. That's right.
I only had 2 tacos. Normally, I have 3.
Yeah.
So I was displaying self-control.
I'm very proud of you. I can't even remember.
Yeah, you had like chicharron and like all like
a chicharron taco is the way to go. Like
that's your favorite.
It's so good, and Mariella's is one of the only trucks that I know that sells it.
Okay.
Probably it's also the closest truck that sells it, so that doesn't hurt.
It's near LAX, Mariella's. We've been going to them for a minute. They've been there for a while.
Absolutely.
But like, I'm not trying to talk shit, but it's just like it hasn't been up to par lately. It is what it is.
I mean, I'm not going to throw
truth.
No dirt on Mariella's.
Oh, look at the loyalty.
It's a delicious truck.
Okay, well, I'm going to say it.
I'll tell you that I've had a couple misses maybe the last 2 times. It hasn't been the best.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
It's just the truth. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, we've had them for a long time.
I mean, you know, it could be just we missed them.
Yeah.
Those days.
I'm not done giving. I won't give up. Listen, it's still a taco. It's still a truck taco.
It was still good.
It's still good.
It just wasn't like slamming.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of like people's Randy's experience.
Sometimes.
I feel like it really depends on what time like you go to Randy's. So Randy's is a donut shop in Inglewood. It's like a world famous donut shop. Basically, it's the one you see in like a lot of movies and TVs and commercials and films. It's that big donut that's on top of the little shop, basically.
That's right. For all you Marvel fans, it's the donut that Iron Man was sitting in when Nick Fury comes. Not to take it to...
Keep going. I'll let you have your Marvel moment. Go.
I want to say it's an Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2, but that's right. Randy's Donuts. If you've never seen a movie where they bring LA, where LA is the setting, they always show Randy's.
Yeah. It's just an
like
iconic
the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
And then Randy's.
The like Chinese theater.
Yep.
And Randy's. But it's hit or miss. Like I've had good Randy's experiences, but I've also had bad ones, but I'm not writing them off because the good ones, like, they make up for it.
I feel like it's got that because it's from where we live. We're like, all right, we're down to give it.
It's ours.
It's also right there.
It's so close. And it has a drive-through.
Yeah. It's like if I drive all the way to, Silver Lake for a donut.
Yeah.
And then it's not a great donut, I'm gonna be like, I'm never coming back here again.
Do you like Voodoo donuts?
I don't have a problem with Voodoo donuts.
Do you like them better than Randy's, or do you like Randy's better? What's your favorite donut? Ooh.
Well, I don't necessarily have a favorite donut shop.
Okay.
If I did, I would say that my favorite donut shop would be like Krispy Kreme.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like almost nothing beats like a fresh Krispy Kreme donut. You know what I mean? Like a plain ass glazed
glazed Krispy Kreme donut. You can't beat it. It's like
bomb.
It's like a bite of heaven.
Yeah.
It's just it's so good.
But for like just regular donuts, no, Randy's is cool. But no, what you were asking me is in regards to Voodoo, right?
Right.
So my problem is that every time I've gone to Voodoo, which has been like only a few times when we've gone to Universal.
Oh, right.
It's like there's a lot of
they're
stuff
from New Orleans,
on the donut.
right?
I don't know.
I think it is. Maybe. I think it is.
I'm going to play I'm
going to look it up, but I think it is. But there's a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of stuff
on a donut. I'm not a fan of a ton of stuff on a donut.
Me neither. I don't like cereal on my donut.
Sometimes I feel like that's the only option at some of the newer donut spots.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, do you want Captain Crunch all over?
No,
do you want? I mean, that might be great, but I just don't want that.
It's too much. It's so much sugar. The only topping that's acceptable for donuts is bacon.
Absolutely. You will get a second on that.
Yeah. Bacon.
Maple bacon.
Yeah. The maple bacon is bomb. I mean, sprinkles are cool. They're not my first choice. If it's there, I'll take a knife and cut a little slice of it. But I'm not eating a whole entire sprinkled donut.
Yeah, no, that's not for me.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a bacon donut. Like if you ever go to like a LA County Fair, the Orange County Fair, there's always like one of those stands that's selling just
fair?
this donut that's like this size.
Big ass the pink one?
No, the bacon one.
Oh, the bacon one.
Yeah, but it's the size of the pink one, except it's got bacon.
Right. Oh my God, that's intense.
I miss the fair.
I miss the fair too. Okay, so let's talk about what are you obsessed with this week? Anything you're obsessed with?
You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't say that I'm obsessed with it.
Okay.
It's been something that's been that I came across it and I don't know what it is, but it's called a drive-in to.
Okay.
All right. So it was funny because my brother told me the other day that he was going to a drive-in.
Okay.
So drive-ins are open, and I know people have gone to like drive-in comedy and shit like that. So it's like it's a pretty safe or a social distancing approved activity, right? So I'm like, okay. But this thing I came across is a drive-in to, and it's hosted by Netflix, and it's like Stranger Things involved. So it revolves around Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. But the ad or the post that I saw was like, "Hey, this is a drive into, come experience this, blah 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 blah." Mm-hmm. But that's all it said. It didn't. It's like, so is it a car wash?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Drive into what?
Well, it's like, yeah, because it's not a movie. Apparently, it's an experience.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, what? How are you gonna monitor how fast I drive through this? Like,
okay.
Because or do we just drive into this stall and
I'm really confused as to what this even is.
Well, that's the thing. It's like when you hear drive-in, you think of a movie.
Okay.
Right? You got Stranger Things, you got Netflix, so you know that's a TV show, you know this is media.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, drive-in, got it. But then it says drive-in too. And the idea is that they're like, you'll drive into this mall and you'll see like special this and that. And I'm like, okay, so does that mean that I drive into somewhere in downtown LA, like a warehouse, and then you are like projecting stuff around me?
All right.
Or is it like, my first idea was that it was a car wash.
Oh,
they just like put your car in neutral and then it just like automatically moves,
but you don't know
around. I have no idea. I have no idea because I went to the website, so I know that it costs like $60 or something. Mm-hmm. I know that's going to be around October.
Okay.
Obviously. But I don't, and I know how much it costs. I think it's like $60 per car. So, if you got 4 or 5 people you want to throw in a car, you could split that or whatever for, but I just don't know if we should sign up for it. I think we should because it'd be cool to talk about
it. We'll look at it, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know what it is.
Well, that's even better when we don't know what it is.
So it's like, I don't
want to sign up for a challenge? Hell yeah.
Yeah, you want to go to a drive-into in downtown
Hell
LA?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
We everywhere, baby. That's the point. We don't need details.
That's what I've been kind of, I don't know, not obsessed with, but what's been taking on my week. Being like, what the hell is this?
Okay. Well, send it to me. Let's look into it. I'm down. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, what I'm obsessed with? Oh, actually, what I'm obsessed with this week is I've really been listening heavy, especially every time I get in the car, every morning when I drive to my workout class. I've been listening to Nicole Byer's podcast, Why Won't You Date Me? It is hilarious. I think she is a riot. Like,
yeah, she's jokes.
So Nicole Nicole Byer. Here I go again. What is wrong with me? My God, marijuana. Anyways. Nicole Byer is the host of Nailed It on Netflix. So she's a comedian. She's hilarious. She has a few podcasts under her belt that she does. She does another one. I can't remember the other host's name. She's another comedian actress. She was in that movie with David Spade. Remember when they were dating kind of, and she was like really annoying and weird. Oh, what is her name? You know what I'm talking about. She's really tall, kind of bubbly
you're talking
eyes.
About the one where he goes on he invites the wrong girl, the wrong other girl, Mindy or the other Misty or something like that. I know who. Okay, well, she has a podcast with that chick, and they you'll find it. They talk about Lord of the Rings, so they're covering the fact that I feel like I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's the fact that they haven't seen Lord of the Rings and they're watching it and going over it and talking about it and talking all things Lord of the Rings. So, but this other one, Why Won't You Date Me, talks about her dating life, and she has guests come on and she talks to them about their love life and whatever, but it's just funny. And she had, Michelle Buteau on there, who is that saying that right? Buteau? I think that's right. Yeah. Buteau, who, also is a comedian, another female comedian and actress, and she hosted what was it called? The Ring? Is that what it was called? The Circle. The Circle on Netflix. And so I listened to their interview, and she's hilarious too. And she actually has her own podcast called Adulting, and I think it's with a guy friend of hers. I don't think it's her husband. I think it's like a guy friend of hers. And they talk about all things adulting, but it's just, I don't know, the banter, the way they talk, it's just very real. They're hilarious. And I've just been super into it, and you should check it out. Yeah. That the actress that does that other podcast with Nicole Byers, Lauren Lapkus.
Oh, okay.
Lapkus?
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, from The Wrong Missy. That's what the movie was called.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's cool. You've been walking around here singing the
oh my
intro
god,
song to
her intro song, Nicole Byers, to Why Won't You Date Me, is her. She's singing herself. It's like, why won't you date me? Why won't you date me? Why won't you date me, please? It's so hilarious.
I've been hearing that for a week.
Yeah. She's a bit obnoxious, but in the way that I like.
Way.
In the best way.
I dig it.
She's not for everyone, just the same way that I'm not for everyone.
I know.
So it's just, I think she's freaking hilarious.
I'm for no one.
Stupid. But yeah, that's what I'm. Oh, and then I was a little bummed because I was listening to Michelle Buteau's adulting podcast. And they do the foghorns. They go, burr, 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 which is totally what we do. And I didn't. And this is the thing. Okay, let's cut back to was it 2016 or 2017 that we went on Nas's 30th trip to Miami? 2016, because I was still with my ex and he was there. And we broke up in 2017. So it was 2016.
Well, let's say 17 so it makes her seem younger.
Oh my god! By a year. Save her a year. That became like our group thing. Like we just kept going. Burr, 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 burr. Like we kept saying.
So we're in Miami.
Yeah, but that was like our little.
Yeah, it became our thing. I remember.
Yeah, and then I was like, I listened to their podcast. Like they do it too. Damn it! If we do it, is it going to sound like we're copying them?
I mean, I don't.
I always think about these stupid things.
Yeah. Those things are pretty synonymous with a good time. I mean, we wouldn't be the only ones.
We're not. It. Yeah, we didn't create it. Exactly. I know that. So,
I feel like
but it's in a podcast. Whatever.
Nah,
we're gonna do it too.
Don't trip.
Okay. Burr, 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 burr.
We'll do them like that. Nobody's doing them like that.
So yeah, that's what I'm obsessed with. Anything that annoyed you this week? Any trifling situations? I know I had one. Wait till you hear it.
You know what? I didn't really have anything.
Yeah, I don't think you had anything bad.
Yeah, no.
Did you break anything this week?
What? What did I break?
Omar likes to break things.
What did I break?
I'm just asking. Did you break anything?
Now I don't even remember.
You might have.
I break so many things.
You might have. He breaks things. He's a breaker. He's a back breaker. Just kidding.
Bam.
Okay, so this week, I almost shit my pants.
That's right.
Okay, so Saturday, I signed up. So you have to book your F45 classes online. You have to reserve your spot.
Mm-hmm.
If you sign up and you don't show up, they charge you like a fee or whatever. Because they're trying to keep it limited, especially now with COVID. So I sign up, I show up, and no one's there. And I'm like, what the? And I looking at my phone, and I realize it was a Zoom class. And I'm like, damn it. Okay, well, at this point, I show up. I'm already a little bit late. I'm missing the warm up. So I'm like, God, I kind of have to go to the bathroom because I rushed out of the house. And I was like, I kind of need to go. I think I'll be fine. Once I get there, I can go. Everything's closed.
Right.
So I'm driving home and I decide, you know what? I'm already in my gym clothes. I'm already outside of the house. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to go use Nas's gym instead of going home. I'm going to make use of this time. So I'm on my way to Nas's and I'm just like, oh my God, things are moving around town. And I'm driving and I'm just starting to sweat and get chills. I'm like, this is bad. This is very bad. So I finally pull up to Nas's house and I swear to God, it was to the point where you're just clenching for dear life. If you sneeze, it's game over. And I haven't been in this position many times in my life. So it was
get that cold.
Yeah, it was cold
shaking.
sweat. Yeah, I had goosebumps. It was so bad. And then I literally pulled up, parked wherever I could. It was literally skirt, and then left all my stuff in the car, just ran out of the car with my keys, pull up to the door, and I forgot with Nas's door that you have to like kind of fan the gate, the code first before you start punching in the code.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm punching in the code and it's not working. And so I call Nas frantically. I'm like, the code's not working. The code's not working. And she's like, I'm like, are you home? And she's like, yeah, what's wrong? I'll text it to you. I'm like, I know the code, but it's not working. And then I realized, oh, I have to fan my hand. So then I get in there and like literally just, it was the closest experience of my life. It was so, and I told her on the phone, I was like, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Yeah, it was so funny.
I was so stressed.
You would text me because you told me, you were like, oh man, today was a Zoom class. You sent me that text and I thought it was so funny. But immediately right after that, you were like, I've got to poop so bad.
I know, I was saying the emoji.
Like,
the emoji. And I was like, I don't want to like go anywhere else. I don't want to like, where do I go? Like, I'm not going to pull over and go to like a McDonald's. Like, I barely made it. It was so close. So
you wouldn't go in the McDonald's?
I would if I had to, but it's one of those where
you could make.
Well, your brain can't even think of like, you're just like, I need to get to my destination. Like, I couldn't even think about what other stops that I could make that were on my route that I could use. Because where she lives is kind of like, there was nothing.
You were like, there's nothing around.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, this is going to happen. Do I have extra pants in the car? Like, I had a whole, like, what am I going to do? Like, I was so stressed. And sorry, like, last week I talked about farts. Today I'm talking about shits. Whatever, people. This is real life.
This is the highbrow comedy they come for.
And if you get uncomfortable about talking about farts and shits, get over yourself, because this is the real life shit.
That hasn't happened to me since high school. I'll be happy.
Oh, really?
I'll be happy to say. But once in high school, it was so bad. And it was in my friend's car.
You were, okay.
He was driving.
Class was over?
Yeah, it was right. It was after school. Mm-hmm. And we had been like hanging out or whatever. And I remember they'd lock the doors, so you can't get back into the hallways. So all the bathrooms were closed. So I was like, yo, we gotta go. Can we go?
Yeah.
And he was like, fine. So, we hopped in his car. And I was just on the way home. It was just every bump, everything. It was just, I could feel it. And it makes you so afraid.
It's like, the scariest feeling ever, truly. I know. It really.
But like you said, you literally go like, no, man. Because if you're by yourself, you're like, okay, I'll find a way to deal with this. But if you're like in somebody else's car, and it's not like we're all like, it's not like I'm drunk. This is high school, so it's not. It was just, oh my God, I'm gonna shit in my uniform. Because I was in private school.
And you're like, and I only have one other one at home. There's only one other set. You know what we should talk about?
What?
We should talk about our obsession with Willow.
Absolutely.
We have an obsession with Willow. If you guys are not familiar with Willow, Willow is a movie that came out in 1987, directed by Ron Howard.
Absolutely.
It is the tale of a baby that is found in a river, and she is destined to take down the evil queen, Bathmorda. And it's honestly, this movie is so ahead of its time. That's what I always thought when I saw it. I'm like, wow, like, oh shit, this is falling. That's what I thought when I saw it. I actually don't really remember the first time I saw it, to be honest. You said you saw it in the theater.
My God, I totally remember.
Right.
So, okay, I remember I saw it. I think it came out in the theater in like 88.
87.
Oh, really?
I looked it up.
Okay, cool. So, that's right. You did say that. But anyway, the point is, I remember that my folks took us to go see it.
You were born in 80, so you were 7 years old.
So I was like 7.
I was 85, so I was only 2.
Right. So I definitely saw it in the theater, and it was like perfect for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
you're right at that age.
For anyone who hasn't seen it, yes, it's a movie from the 80s. It stars Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis. people who don't know who Warwick Davis is, he is a
Little person.
Yeah, but I'm trying to wonder. He's been in like Harry Potter. He was like.
He was one of the goblins.
Yeah, and at the end, and he was Grip Hook, and anyway, the point is, great actor. He was an Ewok in the original Star Wars trilogy. Nice. Like you've seen him. He was in Harry Potter. Also as a teacher. Remember, he was Flitwick as a teacher as well. The point is, it's a fantasy story about a baby that floats in a river, through the river into a town of little people. What are they called? Oh my God!
Well, now I only remember their bad name, which is Peck.
Peck is what Val Kilmer calls
Peck
them
is
as
what,
an insult. No, they're called Nelwins.
I can't. Yeah, I think so.
Elwins.
Nelwins.
I think it's
something like that.
N.
How do we not know this? We've seen this movie like
I don't know, because now we're like trying to
thinking
describe. But the point is, it's a fantasy tale. Take care of the baby. Make sure the bad people don't get it, and they go on an adventure. But yeah, it was exactly that. Do you know what I mean? It had monsters in it. It had did it have CGI? Was it like the first like signs of CGI? Remember there was magic, and then he turns her back into a sorceress, and then the other people get turned into pigs, and then there was trolls, and the trolls turned into this, and it was like
it's an action adventure.
It was. If you haven't seen Willow, look it up. It's good, and it's from the 80s, and it's better than Never Ending Story. I'll put it up against that like any day. I know, like, because people are like, what if I watch it and it's like.
That's what I was about to say. It still withstands.
It still
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, because we watch it like at least once a week at night before we go to bed.
Yeah, we'll just throw it on when it's like because sometimes there's so much to search through. On Netflix, and you're like, why am I even caring what I'm putting on? To just lay around in, but I'm like, fuck it, put on Willow.
Well, we have the DVD and we have it on deck already upstairs.
It's in there. It's the only thing
in
that's
the upstairs
been
one.
The PlayStation upstairs for 3 years.
It's ready to go, and we just play it, and it's like, like the intro, and we're like, we knock out.
Yeah, we're like,
or we bone to Willow.
Let's both. Willow, nothing gets us hotter than Willow.
Matt Morgan. And like, so then they have these like little characters called the brownies, which are like even smaller than the little people. They're like really tiny, and they're like the best characters in my opinion in the movie. They're your quintessential like Timon and Pumbaa, like
they help him out on
sidekick,
and they get into
they're funny. They're really funny.
I don't know the name of both the actors, but I know one of them is Kevin Pollak from Usual Suspects, and, all kinds of stuff. Great actor. But yeah, I remember just walking out of the theater like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It's so good.
So it's so fun. It's so funny that a movie that came out so long ago that no one really even talks about, would be something that you and I would be like, oh, you like Willow?
Yeah.
I like Willow.
Yeah, we bonded over Willow. So we talked about it before we even started dating. And I don't even know if we mentioned this. Did we mention the fact that you're Miguel's cousin and I'm Naz's cousin and they're married?
Yeah, I mean, I think they know.
I'm sure they know, but I'm just saying.
But we are.
Well, I'm just saying we haven't said it on the podcast. So yeah, anyways, singer, songwriter, Grammy Award winning artist, Miguel.
Yes.
Miguel. He's married to my cousin, Nazanin Mandy, who is an actress, singer, and model, and so we're cousins on cousins situation. So anyways, Omar and I hung out a lot before we started dating. We were both in relationships before when we knew each other, when we came around each other, and then him and his ex, they broke up a year before me and my ex did. And then but through that time we were able to kind of just establish kind of like a friendship without any of that pressure of like, does he like me? I like her, blah, blah, blah. None of that. No romantic links. So that was one of the things that we kind of bonded on and spoke about was like, I was like, has anyone seen Willow? And like a lot of people have not seen Willow. I don't know how it slipped through the cracks.
I mean, I don't know.
But you were down for Willow and you knew all the lines that I knew. And we were like, oh my God. It was great.
Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that they are thinking of bringing Willow back as a series, maybe on Disney Plus. I don't know. Disney's got the money. And Warwick Davis is down. I mean, the last thing he was in the show with Ricky Gervais called Life is Short.
Okay.
Which is hilarious. Where he's playing himself.
You love Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, but it was funny because it's Warwick Davis playing kind of like, himself trying to get jobs. And it's just like it's so funny. If anyone has seen, but I'm just saying if they bring Willow back, that'll be. Dude, we could. We would have to do an episode breakdown.
We could do a whole separate thing if you guys are down. Let's see what happens. The Willow recap.
Bam.
Show. This is the Willow recap show.
I like it.
Oh yeah, but I don't know about Val Kilmer though. How's he looking these days? Last time I saw him, they were saying he looked a beached whale. Poor guy. Remember all those harsh
they were
pictures? They were being so mean. They were like, he looks like a beach whale. Kilmer. Like, damn.
But you know what? Like, I think he was in the new Top Gun movie that just came out,
that's right.
That is coming out. I don't even know.
It's weird times now for movies because I mean, are they even able to film movies right now? Is that even allowed? I think they are allowed to now because people are doing photo shoots. I mean, people are filming things.
People are going to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
And if a studio is trying to get something out, they're going to make. That's what NDAs are for.
Yeah.
It's like, don't tell anybody that you're being driven to this, sound
Well, they have you sign the waivers and releases and all that.
But that's what I'm saying. They could be doing that, hey, because stuff's going to get made. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're bored.
That's right.
We need the shit. All right. I think that's enough for today.
Sounds good to me.
I think that's enough. We have so much more to talk about still.
I know, right?
It's crazy because every week I think, what are we going to talk about? And I always end up having so much shit that we don't even get to that we don't talk about. So we have more shit to talk about next week.
Bam. Join us next week. We'll talk about more shit.
And guys, thank you again for listening and hanging out with us. And if you would be so kind to send us a little review or possibly some stars, that would be great. Definitely subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all of our latest episodes. And follow us on Instagram.
Follow us at We Everywhere Baby. And send us a DM. If you guys have any questions or anything, obviously, we're always... hoping to hear from you guys. So
we everywhere, baby.
Take it easy, guys. Have a good week.